on, let's go!
Run! Where have you brought us?
It's called Barbecue. Billboards say it's the finest little dance palace in the Tri-County area. Think of it as research.
Then what are we waiting for? Come on, Willie, let's go!
Oh my god!
Woke up in the daylight, don't remember last night. I just knew I wasn't alone. I partied in the fast lane, I was feeling no pain. Somebody carried me home. Now kick off the sheets, run for the streets. I've got a punch a clock, but my knees are going one way, whoo, and my feet won't stop. Give me room, cause I'm still rockin', all that strong. Still got the heat, keeping the beat, cause it feels so good. Lord, I swear that it beats walking. I'm still rockin' all day long. Shaking my shoes, spreading the news that it feels so good.
See, what could Beaumont have against dancing? Isn't this worth fighting for?
Who knew a mere 100 miles outside of Beaumont you'd find this much culture and this much fun?
Come on, let's go break a law.
Hey, Willard, do you want to dance?
First thing I want to do is find a place to sit down.
Something in the ozone shivers in my backbone, making me rock and roll. I shimmy up the sidewalk faster than a tick-tock. People think I'm out of control. But don't worry none, just having fun. Ain't gonna lose my mind. And if anybody asks you, tell them that I'm doing fine. Tell them all that I'm still rockin', going strong. Still got the heat, keeping the beat, cause it feels so good. Lord, I swear that it beats walking. I'm still rocking all day long. Shaking my shoes, I'm spreading the news that it feels so good.
Hey, you are good, and you are fine.
This is incredible. I haven't been able to dance like this in years.
Well, you've been living Beaumont.
Yeah.
No wonder you're so eager to do some tail shaking.
Tell them all that I'm still rockin', all day long. Shaking my shoes, I'm spreading the news that I'm feeling so good.
Now where were we?
Hey! Stay with me, cowboy!
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes.
What is that supposed to mean?
Willard, he was just being friendly.
Oh yeah?
Look, son, it's much too early in the evening. You have blood on a pretty little shirt of yours. Ma'am, my condolences.
What does he mean by that? Hey!
Willard! I know who I came with, okay? Now come on, let's dance.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get me a beer.
Hold on.
You want a beer?
Who's gonna drive? I'll drive.
Sounds good, then I'll have me a beer.
Okay then, that's 2 beers.
I want to dance, Willard, please.
I've only got 2 hands. Ran, could you help me out here?
Let me guess. Willard's acting weird again. So it's not just me? You and Willard have been weird since kindergarten. But tonight's different. It's the first time we've ever left Beaumont together. Maybe we don't travel well.
Rusty, it's just the car ride.
But I should have seen the signs. All the way here, I had to do all the talking. All he said was, Come on, I'll dance with you.
You okay, Willard? You seem, jumpy.
That's why I'm having beer. Mama says I can have 1 beer, 1 cigarette. But if I have both, I should never come home again.
Come on, you finally go on a date with Rusty and...
Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a date? You asked me to go for a ride. You told Arrow to invite Rusty. It's more like I'm on a date with you.
And you look so handsome tonight.
Thank you. But he stuck me with a woman in the backseat who won't stop moving and talking.
She's excited to be with you.
Well, sure, but the problem is,
Yes?
between you and me,
Uh-huh.
I can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it?
No, sir.
Well, that's okay, Willard. It's only the first date.
Right.
Even in Chicago, some people don't do it on the first date.
Really?
I swear.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Come on, let's dance.
Ah, dance? What the hell do you think I was talking about?
When you said that you couldn't do it, I thought you
What?
meant...
That Edith can do that. I can't do it. I can't dance.
What?
Did you hear that? Your boyfriend said he can't dance.
Hey, come on, give him a break.
But that ain't natural. So I ride a bike falling in the law. It's as dirty as we down swim.
I can't swim.
Hey, fellas, why don't they push him in a pool?
Darling, your boyfriend has 2 left feet, and you had no idea? None. Didn't he never take you in his arms and sweep you off your feet? Not yet. Didn't he never whisper sweet nothings in your ear? No, but that's not how it is with me and Willard. No, really, he has a lot of hidden talents. Just look at him. You were saying? My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give him a hand. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for the boy. Oh, yeah! My baby may not be rich, he's watching every dime. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. We always have a real good time. And maybe he sings off key, but that's alright by me. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause what he does so well. Makes me wanna yell. Let's hear it for a boy. Let's get a boy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for the boy. Oh, maybe he's no Casanova, still his kisses knock me over. Here for a boy, let's get a boy ahead. Yeah, let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for the boy. Oh, let's hear it for my baby. Oh,
Ariel! 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 Ariel!
She's not here, Chuck.
Mrs. Moore.
Did I scare you?
No, not at all. Did you tell...
Yes, Chuck. I've told her every time you've called.
Thanks. I guess she's, busy and all.
She and the girls went over to Wendy Joe's to study.
Oh, really? I was just there. She said she left hours ago with...
Who is it by? Mr. Cranston.
Evening, Reverend. I was just looking for Ariel.
So am I. Good night, Mr. Cranston. And please remember, next time there's a front door for guests.
Yes, sir.
Where is she?
She and the girls went over to Wendy Joe's to study. Don't bother calling. She's not there.
And did you know this?
No, I didn't.
So how does it feel now, Vi, now that she's lying to you too?
I'm not saying anything until I hear an explanation from her.
It was frightening enough when she was running around with this Chuck Cranston. Now she's in the middle of nowhere with this punk who's campaigning to challenge me and the whole town council. How long can you keep defending her?
I'm not defending her. We're not on opposite sides here, are we? Or are we?
Where were you?
Rusty and Wendy Joe.
Don't even
just
bother.
For a test.
We know you weren't at Wendy Joe's.
I can't believe you're checking up on me.
I'm
Sweetie, how do we
concerned
know
for
you're
your
not sick or
well-being.
hurt?
Really? Then how come when I'm at home, you're never interested in what I have to say or how I feel? But the minute I walk out that door, suddenly wham! You're the concerned parent.
Shaw, she doesn't mean that.
Stop taking her side. She has to start answering for herself.
I don't know what good that will do! You don't listen to me any more than you listen to her!
I've never hit anyone.
I know.
We're losing her, Vi. She has become willful and obstinate.
Like her father.
I'm her spiritual guardian.
You used to be her friend.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, you do. Can you find it in your heart to forgive her? Can you stop and see there's part of her that's trying to obey, while part of her is dying to run away? Can't you hear what she's trying to say? Can you find it in your soul to accept her? If she stumbles on your holy path, do you have to reprimand? Or are there ways to make her understand without using the back of your hand? Can't you remember when we were that age, pumped up with promise and wrestling with rage? Can't you remember when we were a family back then? Could we be one again?
We are a family.
No. Ever since Bobby's death, you made impossible demands on Ariel.
I have not confused my son's death with my
He was
child's
my son too! Shaw, it's been 21 years I've been a minister's wife, and I still think you're a wonderful preacher. You can lift a congregation up so high they have to look down to see heaven. It's the one-on-one where you need a little work.
I thought at least you believed in me.
I never stopped. Does it ever cross your mind that I miss you? Is there any chance we'll find the joy that we shared at the start? Can you remember what you felt before that feeling fell apart? Can you find it in your heart? Have you lost my love somewhere far behind? Or can you find it in your heart?
Hold it. Ren, all we're saying is that you're gonna be speaking to Reverend Moore and some of the most stubbornest people in town. So don't mumble. Now do that last part one more time.
Members of the town council, dancing is not a crime. Yeah. Ever since before the dawn of time, if anything, everybody had the right to howl at the moon and to move all night. When folks were tribal back before the Bible, they were liable to dance when the crops came in, or they'd pull out all the stops when the earth would spin, or maybe they had a battle to win, so they would dance every time they had the chance. Whatever the season or circumstance, they were liable to throw a party in their pants. So let's do as they did and dance, dance, dance!
Ha! You said party in your pants.
Out of your mind?
Guys, hold it. Ren, we're not saying the speech is bad. It's just that it's no good.
Then what am I supposed to say? I've already rewritten it 9 times.
Here's the thing. You're gonna be speaking to town council.
You already got plenty of people boiling mad.
Yeah, folks are picking sides.
And they're not picking yours.
Then who am I kidding? This whole thing's gotten way out of hand. I ought to just forget it.
Whoa there, little buddy. We don't mean to discourage you.
After all the posters we painted,
All the flags we passed out.
everybody at school is climbing the walls.
So, hang in there. You just gotta rethink your approach. Now, Mama says... Now, hold on just 1 minute. Everything I ever learned that gets me through the worst I learned at my mama's knee. Anytime I'm turned around, I turn to mama first. And you be wise to memorize what mama says to me. Now, mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm the living proof.
That's a frightening thought, ain't it?
Now listen up. Mama says don't use a toaster while standing in the shower. Now who can argue with that? Mama says don't hold your breath for longer than an hour. The woman knows where it's at. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down.
Can't back down, Ren.
Now, Rick, now you have the pleasure of meeting my mama. These boys already have. Come on, help me out here, fellas.
Mama says
don't drink hot coffee lying down in bed. Don't even give it a thought.
it's a mess, Mama says.
Never eat anything that's bigger than your head. She is a one.
Oh, yes.
And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king
Mama
or
says.
a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Whoa, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now Mama makes a lot of sense if you know how to listen. She's clear and concise.
She's concise.
Daddy says that I look for some, but she's gone, Mama's missing. But I say, hey, it's free advice. And what do you expect at that price?
Well, then maybe your mama ought to give my speech
Oh,
first.
hell no, everyone thinks Mama's crazy, but the point is, though, she really has some good ideas. Hear me now.
Mama says
What you believe in is all you really own. And I believe that she's right.
Mama says
If you got doubts, well then boy, you're not alone. Just meet you're ready to fight. And Mama says doesn't matter if you drive a bargain or drive around town. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. to make me say that again. Oh, I thought of one more thing. Mama says, don't buy a chandelier unless you got a ceiling. Now I don't know what that's about. Mama says, don't you want tinfoil unless you like that feeling. Somehow she figured that out. And Mama said, it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, remember, boy, everyone's counting on you. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now that's my mama.
Thank God you're here. Chuck and Ariel got into a big fight. Chuck beat her up. She might have a black eye.
What? Come on, guys, let's get a job right now!
Oh my God. Oh, will it stop? I already caused enough trouble tonight. Please.
Chuck's been on a tear ever since he found out about a little field trip to the barbecue dance palace.
Come on, let me have a look at that eye.
He ordered me not to see you anymore. I told him I see who I like. And then he just started swinging.
Maybe you should go see a doctor.
No, I'm fine.
You want me to call your folks?
Please, I just want to be alone.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Want some company?
No. Yes.
Be sure I won't take it personally if you don't want me to.
Do you hear that?
What?
Listen. Come on.
Oh, it's a free fall into the river from up here. Are you out of your mind?
You noticed.
What is it, a 40-foot drop?
But look around. Up here, I can pretend I'm halfway to heaven. I listen to the river, and look what happens.
Whoa, this place is covered in graffiti.
It's not graffiti. Poetry. I call this place my diary.
You climb all the way up here to write poems?
Uh-huh. They're all dedicated to Bobby,
Bobby? Who's Bobby?
my brother.
I didn't know you have a brother.
Had a brother. Bobby was one of the 4 young kids who went off the Pattani Bridge.
I'm sorry.
Yep. One of the 4 young people who held Beaumont's brightest future.
Why didn't I know about this?
Once Daddy decided the town needed saving, he never mentioned Bobby again.
You must miss him real bad.
I try not to think about it.
That never works. I bet you think about him all the time.
How'd you know that?
I study you.
Yeah? What do you see?
Someone who's smart.
Thank you.
Maybe a little angry.
Maybe a lot.
And someone who's sad. I always wondered where that came from.
Now you know.
What?
It's just that no one's ever really stopped to look at me.
Oh no? We're on my mind 24 hours a day. I thought that dreams belonged to other men, 'cause each time I got close, they'd fall apart again.
I feared my heart would beat in secrecy.
I faced the nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life I only needed you?
Oh, almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise.
You make me forget everything that's wrong with
There's
my
some
life.
things that I'd like to forget.
Like
This battle I'm causing in Beaumont. I still don't know what I'm gonna say tomorrow with the town council.
that reminds me. You'll need this.
The Holy Bible?
I marked all the pages.
Oh, this is really good stuff. Where'd you know to find all these passages?
Are you kidding?
Oh, right. Thanks.
I thought that perfect love was hard to find. I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
And all those dreams I saved for a rainy day,
Oh,
they're finally coming true.
I'll share them all with you. 'Cause now we hold the future in our hands. Oh, almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise.
And in your arms, salvation's not so far away.
It's getting closer, closer every day. Almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise. Paradise. Paradise.
Before we begin, I want to remind all young people who have joined us this evening that this meeting is to consider official town business. Disturbances will not be tolerated. The floor is now open. Yes?
My name is Ren McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I move that Local Ordinance 416, the law against public dancing within Beaumont city limits, be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, would like to second that motion. Thank you.
Eleanor, may I have the floor, please? Mr. McCormick, you wish to change the law because you want to throw a dance. That is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise, which in my experience, fosters the use of liquor, the abuse of alcohol, and celebrates spiritual corruption. And I'm going to find that most folks in this community agree with me.
You got that right.
Now, if anyone can convince me that there is no danger in your ruckus party plans, I might reconsider my stand. But for now, no, I cannot condone it.
I believe that a vote is in order. Will all those in
Excuse me, isn't there any kind of discussion?
Roger! Roger, sit down. I believe that Mr. McCormick has the right to be heard.
I just have a few words, because I think this idea scares a lot of people, and it shouldn't. From the oldest of times, people danced for many reasons. They danced so that their hunt would be good, and that their crops would be plentiful. They danced to celebrate, and that's the dancing we're talking about today.
Mr. McCormick, we don't
And
need a
aren't we
history
told,
lesson.
excuse me, Reverend, aren't we told to praise ye the Lord? Sing unto the Lord a new song. Let them praise his name in the dance. And it was King Peter who we read about in Samuel. And what did he do? What did Peter do? What did he do? He stood before the Lord, leaping and dancing. Leaping and dancing. There is a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to laugh and a time to weep. There is a time to mourn and there is a time to celebrate. There was a time for this law, but not anymore, and this is our time. Thank you.
There's a motion on the floor to repeal local ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
No.
The motion is defeated. This meeting is adjourned.
You know, Ren, up until now, I've been real proud about keeping my opinion to myself. But honey, if I don't say something, I'm gonna bust.
What's there to say? I lost. The council voted and I lost.
Sweetie, you never had a prayer.
That's not funny, Mom.
Ren, when you got to that part about leaping and laughing, and weeping and dancing, which I love, don't get me wrong, I was watching the faces of the town council, and I promise you, Shaw Moore had those votes locked up before he walked in here tonight.
You think he told them how to vote?
You can still sound shocked. I love that about you.
But he's a man of God.
He's a man, and you were railroaded.
Damn, that pisses me off.
Good. Now listen. Reverend Moore said he would reconsider only if someone could convince him there's no danger in your ruckus party plan.
Ruckus party plans, do you believe these people? I mean, what?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
You.
And him?
Yup.
When?
Now.
But,
Ren.
Mom.
Stop. Until you do, you'll never make peace with that man.
I didn't
or this town.
Well, I didn't convince them in here.
Well, he wasn't listening in here, so make him listen.
What can I say that I haven't already said? I read my speech. I thumped my Bible.
You did everything but speak from your heart.
Reverend's a really smart man.
And you are too.
He's stubborn.
And you're not? Look, I'd love to stay here and watch, but I have to get home and host down your aunt and uncle.
I love you, Mom.
You have no choice now, go.
Reverend! Reverend Moore! Reverend!
Mr. McCormick, it's late.
Really? I'm wide awake. Look, I have a question.
And it could have waited until morning.
One question. Before tonight's meeting, did you tell the council how to vote?
We discussed the issue, of course.
But did you tell them how to vote?
Ren, this is more than a question of a
Did
dance.
you? Reverend, I know what this town has been
No,
through.
I don't think you do. And if you did, you wouldn't have provoked your classmates to reopen the wounds we have healed.
Those wounds are not healed. If they were, people wouldn't be glaring at me on the street or snubing my mom at the market. People wouldn't be boycotting my uncle's business, and you wouldn't have set the vote on the town council.
I thought it was time to put an end to this nonsense.
Nonsense! All I say is, who's up for a little dance, and all people can think about is the Patani Bridge and those 4 kids.
Mr. McCormick.
And I know your son was one of them. I'm sorry for your loss, I truly am. But shutting out the world isn't working.
And I'm sure you have all the answers.
I don't.
And you're going to set me straight.
I didn't say that.
How can you presume to know what I've been through? You don't have a clue. Good night, Mr. McCormick.
Please, Reverend, if I could only...
Mr. McCormick, I would like to be alone!
Sir, you already are! We both are. You and me. We both lost someone, and even though people say they understand, they really don't. I bet you stop to think 100 times a day and think, why? I know I do. I wonder, why'd my dad leave? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? Could I have made him stay? Could I bring him back? But I can't. But I don't have to tell you. You know what that's like. So I guess I came to town frustrated and angry, and it felt good to kick up a little fuss. And I know it got a lot of people angry, and I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to move on. I'm sort of looking back. And I can't stand still.
I've noticed.
Look, I know you're gonna do what you gotta do about the dance and all, but thanks for listening.
Ren, I'm sorry your father won't ever get to know you.
Thanks.
Dad, I heard
Oh.
voices.
I didn't hear you come down. That was your friend. He sure asked a lot of questions.
What did you tell him?
For once, I had very little to say. I think I'm running out of answers.
Daddy, I know it hasn't been easy for you. And I know I don't make it any easier. But it's just that I don't know if I believe in all the things you believe in. But I believe in you. Get some rest. You have a sermon in the morning.
I can figure out what to say.
You will.
When souls come to me for protection, guide them whatever the cost. But while I've been giving directions, maybe it's me who got lost. Heaven, help me find a way now. Open up my heart again. Help me find the words to say now. Heaven, help me. Oh, heaven, help me. I'm standing before you this morning with a very troubled heart. You see, my friends, as your minister, I should be helping you to find the joy in your life. Lately, I realized I haven't been doing that. After all, we all remember that terrible night 5 years ago when the lives of 4 young people ended on the Patani Bridge. Everyone in this community lost someone that night. A child, a friend, a neighbor. Vi and I, we lost our son. Ariel lost her brother. Now somehow it got to me that my pain is the deepest, that my loss is the greatest. And last night someone much younger than I made me realize how tightly I have been holding on to that memory. A memory that has weighed me down as surely as a great stone. And in that moment, I did something I haven't done for a very long time. I laid down my burden. And it was terrifying. It was exhilarating. This morning, I offer you the same opportunity. The senior class of Beaumont High School has asked permission to throw a dance. Ren, I think it might be a good idea. Please join me in asking our Lord in guiding and protecting our children.
Thank you, Lord.
I always wanted to do this.
We're out of here. Travis, Lyle, let's go.
Could you give us a minute here?
Losers.
What are you doing? You're so bad.
Rusty, now here's the deal. I could throw a clean sheet over the front seat of the pickup so we don't end up smelling like the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Daddy's suit kind of fits, so I could roll up the pants leg with duct tape.
I love where this is going.
Mama could whip one of those croissants.
A corsage?
One of them.
You're painting a picture for me, aren't you? I see a rusty truck that smells bad, a taped up brown suit, and me wearing a corsage made of God knows what. Am I right or am I right?
What do you think?
Is there a dance in there someplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Willard, I'd love to! Oh, God. No, don't think about it.
Shaw, you did a wonderful thing this morning.
I'm still not sure it was the right thing.
I think it comes close. I missed you. I missed us.
I hope you never doubt that I love you. If that's hard to figure out sometimes, well then, I apologize. But you are dearer to my life than you could ever realize. If I try to make amends, can you teach me how to start? Can you find it in your heart?
Shaw,
Yes?
we're almost dancing.
Rented my tux.
When you try, I finally tie my tie. I got this feeling that time's no longer holding me down.
Been feeling so strange. My life is about to change. I know just how she feels. It's what happens when you're wearing heels.
Let's hit the ceiling and then let's tear up this town.
What?
You look
Tonight I gotta cut loose, but loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut but loose. I got this feeling that time ain't holding me down. Ain't holding me. Life ain't holding me down. Feeling, and then let's tear up this strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the heart. I need a hero. Ooh, mommy, shake it for me. Wow, my love, take it off. Mama. Cut, foot, loose! Cut, foot, loose! Whoa!
Oh, shit. We got to turn you around. Then put your feet on the ground. Now take a hold of your soul. Now take a hold of your soul. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody, come on, loose!